Pakistan continues to struggle with issues including terrorism, drone attacks, and economic problems such as rising inflation. And now alarmingly low literacy levels can be added to that list. On this World Literacy Day, our correspondent Hannah Saeed takes a look at how to tackle the problem of rising numbers of school dropouts.
Mohsin is just 7 years old. At such a tender age, when he should be studying in school, he is in fact working at a car garage to earn a living.
मैंने कभी किताब नहीं पढ़ी मेरे बहन भाई तो पढ़ते हैं मेरा दिल नहीं करता.
Then there are others like Vikas, who did once go to school but was forced to drop out in order to financially support his family. According to UNESCO, only about 56% of Pakistani adults are literate, whereas India has a 74% literacy rate and Sri Lanka boasts an impressive 97%. And a major contributing factor to Pakistan having one of the highest illiteracy rates in the world is a dropout rate of 39%.
If enrollment is of 100 children at the beginning of a year, so means 40 children will be dropped out. And then another question is the remaining 60 children who will be staying at school, or 60%, what quality of education or what level of education they will receive?
The answer, not a very good one. Lack of financial support and commitment from successive governments has left some 25 million children without schools in Pakistan. And experts warn that this number could swell to as much as 50 million in just 15 years. According to 2012 World Bank figures, Pakistan's current GDP is $231.2 billion, and only 2.7% of that is being spent on education. Not surprisingly, the current government has promised to increase the education budget to make it 4% of the GDP by 2018.
I agree that it's not enough. Nothing is ever enough, because education is a field that even in the most educated countries and the countries who are very well researched, like USA, UK, even there is a need of improvement of many things. So it's never enough. As government, it's a big responsibility on our shoulders, and inshallah we will fulfill, and we are fulfilling.
The literacy figures, however, would make that last comment more aspirational than a comment on the present state of the school system. But where governments have failed, small efforts by individuals tend to be inspiring. This old lady has taken the initiative to educate her maid Muqaddas, who dropped out of school at grade 3 to enter domestic service.
मुझे बाजी ने किताबें ला के दी, मैं कोशिश करूँगी, पढ़ूँगी सारा कुछ. मैं स्कूल में जाके भी पढ़ती थी और इधर भी पढ़ूँगी, कोशिश करूँगी कि 10 जमात में.
Sadly, this is an uncommon story, and maybe the government will also need to turn to more uncommon methods to turn around Pakistan's school system. Experts suggest that the government should recognize the fact that many school dropouts need to work in order to help their families. Future policies should therefore not force such families to choose between work and education. Policies like starting evening classes and providing free study material are two options that could give Pakistan a more literate population and the promise of a brighter future. Hannah Saeed, Channel News Asia, Lahore.